ESL, ESC.
Accident, sorry, misclicked.
To be famous in the world of esports, it's safe to say you need to be able to appreciate a good meme. True superstardom.
Sorry, actually I love
big press conferences, red carpets, or
why does that look like it could be
In
legit?
esports, you've got to master the art of Reddit. The combination of being absolutely incredible at your game of choice, while simultaneously not taking anything seriously.
I dated a girl that went to high school with you, Shroud. She saw me watching your stream one time and she told me about the time she slept with you. Word on the street is that you've got a fat girl up to me.
Oh no.
Maybe nobody in esports
More
history
like, oh,
embodies
yes.
this more than the king of Reddit himself, Shroudy Rowdy. From clutching on the biggest stage with Cloud9 to the top of the Twitch charts. This is his story. Shroud joined Cloud9's Counter-Strike Global Offensive roster on September 1st,
You guys really want me to slow it down? Come on, dog.
2014, after the organization acquired Complexity's roster, which featured Shroud as a stand-in. Shroud was a streamer who had been competing in ESEA qualifiers with Exertus Esports and Manajuma during 2013 and early 2014. It was during this era that he impressed the eventual Cloud9 roster and landed himself a spot on the squad.
The main way I kind of got scouted was I streamed a lot. Streaming is actually a good way for people to scout, I guess, because they can watch your stream. I didn't even know.
Streaming's a really good way for people to watch your stream because they can watch your stream. And you get scouted because they can actually see the stream. They can see the gameplay on your stream. It's a pretty good thing to do.
I was going to join the team. I just finished the regular season with Manajumas, and then a week after, Dborn messages me and says, "Hey, do you want to join Complexity?" Which is Cloud9 now, and I was just like, "Of course, yeah."
From his
I
beginnings
actually didn't
in
even know
Mississauga,
Complexity
Canada,
was
Shroud was bred to play
Cloud9
games.
before.
He lived with his father, who built computers
Aw,
obsessively
Ektik,
and
thank you
introduced
for the
Shroud to
1K.
games as a child.
Viewers, thanks to the host. I need a better host alert, but thank you so much.
Really tiny. I was putting him on my lap.
Not org, just the team. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I swear I've seen C9 and Complexity like play against each other in LCS.
And then I
Aw,
introduced him to
Papa
Counter-Strike
Shroud.
because I like that game. And he picked up so quickly that after a couple of months, it was pointless for me to play with him.
Seeing
Shroud started streaming while pro
seeing
Counter-Strike
parents
was
that are
still a
proud
pipe
of like
dream
their
for him in
gamer kids
2011.
makes me so
He'd actually
happy.
lost interest in CS during Source, but his FPS fire was rejuvenated when a friend gifted him CSGO on Steam a year or so later. Shroud was a
Can you imagine being that friend? Can you imagine being the person that gifted Shroud CSGO before he was Shroud? He made Shroud.
huge fan of Summit 1G on Twitch
Maniac,
and
thank you
wanted to give
13
streaming a
months.
try.
So I first started streaming, oh boy, it was probably like 20.
It was me, Smiley. It was all of us.
I didn't have any viewers. I streamed probably for a year with one viewer, and that was myself. And the reason I started streaming was because of Summit. I was watching him
That's
play.
crazy.
And he had, a couple hundred viewers, and it was just how much he streamed and like inspired me. He quit his job and whatnot. It was just, I was like, I want to do that.
It was a long time before he saw any success on the platform.
80-20, that
But
guy.
his pro career in CSGO allowed his stream
Good
to grow.
meme. Good meme.
Shroud made his LAN debut with Cloud9 in 2015 at ESL ESEA Pro League Season 1. Shroud and C9 won the NA bracket and then finished second to Fnatic in the international finals.
They have got no more grenades. There's no kit though on Cloud9. They've got almost no time. If they get it now, he jumps, he gets the shot, and that's probably going to be the round. Shroud can't do a thing here. Flusher picks up a quad kill in return.
Aww.
This has gone horrifically wrong for Cloud9. They had this game in the bag at 15-11. All they needed to do was close it out, and once again, they have struggled to finish off the map.
And Tronex, he's going to put up a very good grenade here. They're going to walk right into it. The follow-up Molotov to burn up a little bit more damage, and Sean goes down. There's JW with the kill. It's looking great for Fnatic. They've done it time and again. 2 major championships, and here it is. They are your victors here at ESL ESEA Pro League Season 1.
In an era where North America was considered the minor leagues of Pro CS, C9 making it to the Pro League Finals was huge. Cloud9's summer run in 2015 was big for
That's
NACS,
sad.
and Shroud was quickly building a reputation for being one of the most talented players in North America.
The account that hosted
Cloud9
was
looked
from
at Shroud and they saw
Artifact?
potential.
Never
They liked his
mind then.
decision-making, they liked his positioning.
I'm
and
glad.
They said, okay, if we can develop this guy, if we give him more experience, we like how he's playing the game. But if we give him more time to develop with good teammates, those frags will come. The frags aren't the issue for them. They saw how stellar his aim was, how pinpoint and precise it was.
I love Shroud to death, and I think he's one of the best players. He's one of the best players I've ever played with, man. Probably the best pure aimer I've ever seen in my life.
Shroud is literally like the best aimer in North America, like hands down. I feel like when he's rifling. You can watch Shroud shoot
Wow.
the most ridiculous 4Ks and 5Ks.
After their ESL Pro League finish in 2015, Cloud9 and Shroud's next big finish was at DreamHack Bucharest in
Does anyone know what Sean, is he still on a CS:GO team? Ethan, thanks for subbing. Does anyone know? What's he do? I think he's a caster. He's an analyst, retired. Oh, is this person just repeatedly hosting me so that I go get banned? No, thank you.
Watch this guy on stream pull off the most ridiculous 4Ks and 5Ks.
After their ESL Pro League finish in 2015, Cloud9 and Shroud's next big finish was at DreamHack Bucharest in 2016. Once again, they were the runner-up, falling to another one of the world's strongest teams in Virtus Pro.
On top of the balcony position, they're going to try and bait it on Automatic. Neo's got the first shot. Automatic's still in behind the hut. He's still not peaked on this. He's going to try and cut them out with a broken wall. He does get one, but now it's just him remaining, and he's on to 16. He's gone. Virtus Pro, your DreamHack Open champions in a very, very convincing tournament. These guys cease to stop.
I mean, sorry. Feels bad, man.
During the latter half of 2016, Shroud and Cloud9 finally won a big tournament.
Yay!
They want to contest Stewie, who gets one. It's Cold Zero, bomb down. Automatic in a 1 versus 1. He's got no idea where
I know
Automatic
Stewie.
is.
He's
rotating all the way
nice.
along. And Cold might get caught. He's looking down toward the door. He's in the open. It's Automatic to give Cloud9 Season 4.
C9 defeated SK Gaming in the finals of ESL Pro League Season 4 to bring a significant title to American Counter-Strike. That fateful summer of Cloud9 was capped off with a bang, and this team was single-handedly making a case for North America's potential to compete on the international stage. At this point, Shroud had been relegated to more of a supporting role than his early days of wowing on stage with his aim.
I'm trying to help those guys fucking be the all-stars. I'm no longer
Than his early on the international stage. At this point, Shroud was capped off with a bang, and this team was single-handedly making a case for North America's potential.
What do you
to
mean
compete on
support?
the international stage. At this point, Shroud had been relegated to more of a supporting role than his early days of wowing on stage with his aim.
I'm trying to help those guys fucking be the all-stars.
It's actually a
I'm
role?
no longer the all-star.
I
for those
see.
of you that don't already know. My role isn't to fucking make plays and all that bullshit. It's to help them make plays.
Aww.
I'll die for them, I'll flash for them, I'll fucking smoke for them, I'll do anything for those guys.
Aww.
I don't care how much shit anyone's gonna give me.
With the injection of youth into C9's roster, Shroud was doing a lot of lurking in-game and mentoring the new players. The
I'll
addition of
die
Stewie
for
2K
them,
and
Pepe
Automatic to the
hands.
classic C9 core of Shroud, Nothing, and Skadoodle
That's
proved
the
that an
HyperX
American
studio, I
team
think.
could
I've been
play at
there.
the highest level. But the real test was competing at a big-time CSGO event where all the best teams showed up.
It's actually really interesting to see how, like, I mean, pro CSGO, in terms of the stories, seems pretty similar to
As the bomb goes in,
League,
Genji and
Pro
Henny
League.
know this one could be all but over.
That's certainly looking that way. There's one more opportunity, but that's...
You know?
So it's just Henny with the scout, 5 opponents, and there it is. Cloud9 eliminates Immortals.
No needs left, that's the big deal. They're going to have to hit the headshots pure and simple.
Everyone laughing at
There's
that
once
name.
again, Skadoodle getting shot in the face, but luckily for him, he survives, and that buys enough time for Nothing. And Skadoodle, it all comes down. Cloud9 will be playing on stage
Nice.
tomorrow.
Cloud9 just barely squeaked into the elimination rounds at 3-2 after opening with back-to-back losses to Ninjas in Pajamas and Nadas Vencer. In the bracket stage,
I mean,
there
like,
were
the
3 North American
international
hopefuls,
scene.
C9, Liquid,
Like,
and
is it
Optic.
that NA's
But after Cloud9
always
got
kind of
their
trying to
revenge
prove
on Myth in the
themselves?
quarters, they were NA's last hope. Cloud9's Cinderella run continued when they faced off against Na'Vi. They showed up in a big way and trounced Na'Vi in a 2-0 victory.
Lateral there, a lot of damage. Delta Flaming gonna step out, wins the fight, but that sets it up for Shroud to step in and pick up 2 kills of his own. Edward, the last man alive, and it's not gonna be good enough. Shroud the hero, 3 kills.
Yay!
The right way,
Sorry,
the right
part of me's
time.
kind of confused.
Nothing, he does it, and he just stands up. Ice cold.
16-14.
That must feel really good.
Of ESL 1 Cologne 2017.
Yay!
A North American team was about to play David against a Goliath in SK Gaming, and there was a $100,000 grand prize hanging in the balance.
They can actually wrap through. Taco as well is going to push out from apartments. They didn't have that last time. They didn't have that string to the bow, so Automatic down means Shroud has to respond. Nothing saves him, and he steps up in the pit. Cloud9 find 5. He's gone anyway. Taco's got to give up on the boost. He's still looking above. Fights the bomb, and no, they don't see him. Shroud looked completely over top of him.
Holy
Taco's thrown the
moly.
ball down for Skadoodle to have to get back at 1 versus 3. Good
Did
shot
that
from
hit?
Fallen. Knows that Cold's up close, or excuse me, Taco is rather.
This could be the final play of the tournament. Cloud9 try to do what they can as they edge towards the B site.
Is now when they're so in the open, even if they threw one, they'd be able to push through it before it landed. Based on the
Nice.
so Phelps could go. He doesn't even need to wait to go. They walk into it, it's lined up, and it's done. And SK, for the home of the organization, will take a second straight ESL 1 Cologne championship.
Cloud9 might not have won it all, but they proved once again that they had what it takes to compete
To
at
get
the game's
there.
highest level.
Okay, that's dope.
Shroud was instrumental in C9's run in Cologne, particularly in the bracket stage.
Why
where it
does that guy
counted
not
most.
wearing a shirt?
Of course, after Shroud left C9, they went on to become the first North American team to ever win a major title. But his impact on that run in Boston is notable nonetheless. Shroud was a key cog in what would come to be America's CSGO darlings, and without his consistency,
Nothing
game IQ,
doesn't
and
need a
commitment,
shirt, true.
they wouldn't be the team we know today. Even Stewie admitted that Shroud was one of the things that made him want to be a pro.
So when I watch like streamers, like I used to watch Mike play a lot, and I see him do certain aim, like a certain way to aim, then I would try to mimic it. I would try to like steal people's play style and just like add it to my own.
Throughout his career
That's
as a
so
pro player,
cute.
Shroud
Oh my
balanced his
God,
career
seeing how-
with the growth and development of
Seeing
his
how everybody's like in the same scene now, and they're all like, that guy inspired me, and then that guy inspired me, and then that guy inspired me. So
3, 2, 1.
wholesome.
Oh my god!
What could be better, right? Streamer by night, pro rifler by day. But at times, the Counter-Strike community were critical of Shroud for his career juggling act.
Unluckily for Shroud, he unfortunately had not the strongest performance this weekend in the Summit. And he got roasted, it looks like, a little bit by the community because he streams other games. Motherfucker. Doesn't just play CS every hour of the day.
When his performance waned or Cloud9 were struggling,
I actually think the same thing has happened with a lot of League pros. Like, people shit on them for playing other games. But I think, like, who won the last? It was TSM against TL? And I think TL, like, people on TL were playing a shit ton of other games. But, like, they won. Watch Nate Shot 1 next, please.
fans
I'll
wanted
ask you
to see
guys if you want
Shroudy
me to.
practicing CS.
I
Not
think-
playing
yeah, I
other
think people
games
still want
on
me to watch
stream.
Doc.
Dude, mods.
Fuck, dude.
Like, literally,
Fuck.
my mods, feel free to fucking ban anyone just crying about other people and what other people say. Like, I don't care to see that. I don't care
Do you
to
still like
see
playing
any
Counter-Strike
of that shit.
after all this?
What?
Do you still like playing Counter-Strike?
No,
After
dead
fucking-
game.
When people criticize pro players for not purely just practicing whatever their sport or field or game is all the time. So at the moment, the instance that's really brought this up to me is the case where people are really critiquing Shroud over the fact that he'll stream like pub battlegrounds or whatever the fuck. The idea
wonder
that,
what
like,
Thorin's up
he's
to
doing that
now.
instead of practicing, and that's why he's not some top player or whatever.
You haven't seen the CS Reddit, Shroud. It used to be all praise.
I actually
for
don't
you.
know.
Now they hate you.
With that said, even at the height of his career, Shroud was more popular as a streamer and personality
Same
than as a
shit.
pro player.
Okay,
and
cool.
after C9's run in Cologne in 2017,
I don't really hear about him that
Shroud
much in
started
like
to
the
focus
League
more
world
than
at
ever on
least.
streaming.
He's still
And
talking
this
shit on
aligned
Twitter.
nicely with the explosion of one of the biggest games of the last few years. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds was released in March 2017, and by the time the summer rolled around, was taking the gaming world by storm. A few months prior to his choice to step down from C9, Shroud hopped into PUBG, and, well, he was unbelievably good at it.
Ooh. That was clean.
A little Counter-Strike action, baby.
We got, yeah, at the rock, at the trees. Finish that guy, man?
All dead, all dead.
I'm running field, dude. I'm back.
Knockdown, knockdown. Look at my ass.
Does PUBG have recoil?
Can't.
No, dude, come on.
I'm gonna guess yes, right?
They're dead.
You're nuts, you're nuts.
Jesus.
And
He's
then,
actually
in
nuts.
August
A lot?
2017, Shroud stepped back
That's what
from
it
the
kinda
team
looks
starting
like.
roster and decided to focus
Unless it's
entirely on his
Shroud.
stream.
I messaged Jack and I was like, hey, Jack's the owner of C9, by the way. I was like, hey, I kind of want to step down. I would love to be your guys' backup. I want to see where full-time stream takes me.
Yay.
It felt like it was about time for me to go, you know? Like, this whole PUBG thing came out. I've enjoyed PUBG so much, and I'm, like, slowly losing my passion to compete. I just want to relax, sit here and game.
During that same August,
Aw.
PUBG had its biggest streaming month.
Gotta
The game
follow
was
what makes
streamed
you
to
happy.
an average of around 100,000 viewers at a time. As Shroud leapt into streaming and left
Hey,
the safety of his
Fatless.
pro career behind, he and PUBG were attached at the hip, and both were only
Thanks to
getting
T-Vex.
bigger. In August 2017,
sure,
the
Link,
first
in
month
a
he
sec.
streamed full-time, he averaged just under 20,000 viewers at a time. Since then, he's never averaged less, and peaked in April of 2018 with an average of 40,000 viewers.
Wild.
I'm literally, like, shaking.
Wait, why?
Like, this is crazy. I'm about to be at 7,500 subs. You guys, oh my god, the subs. Oh my god. I look over to my right and it's just a wall. Oh my god.
Professional esports and streaming have
Oh,
operated adjacent to one another for years now.
that.
It's not surprising for your favorite pro
I have
players to also
shivers.
dip their foot into Twitch to help build their brand. But as of late, we've seen streamers whose Twitch personality surpasses any fame or fandom they'd achieve as a pro player. figures like Ninja and Dr. Disrespect have never been in the forefront of any major professional esport, but have become some of gaming's biggest stars. And Shroud wanted to give himself a chance at that, at being more than an above-average pro Counter-Strike player.
That is pristine.
Could be peeking the
Dave
window.
Bowman 94, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you guys so much for all the subs, by the way. Idiotic, thank you for the 3 months. Motherfucker. Simon, thank you for the 2 months.
30K subs! Wow! Crazy!
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Good fight.
Shroud, talk to me!
Even while he was a pro player, Shroud was always known as the king of Reddit. But since his commitment to full-time streaming, he's earned that nickname tenfold.
Wait.
Thanks for 2 months work, Kit.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
I'm done playing
Other top broadcasters fill up your computer screen with music, gimmicks, and boisterous entertainment. But Shroud is just a straight-up gamer.
Fred, I
and
think
he's
you're the 4
damn
months.
good at every game he plays.
Okay,
He's more than damn good at every game he plays.
Fuck, that was my last bullet, too.
What the fuck? I always pick Shroud's mind because I consider Shroud the best PC player on Twitch. But when you want to talk about PC and PC precision, I think Shroud is just miles in front of anybody.
In a lot of ways, Shroud has
Holy
become
shit.
a sanctum for the old guard of esports fans to kick back and hang out. He hasn't adapted to the overly boisterous style of other massive streamers like Ninja. Shroud is just a great gamer who streams every day, and he owns that brand. And it's that rock-solid brand that he's built his community around. Shroud has become the place to go for esports fans, Redditors, and anyone looking to watch high-level gameplay and grab a laugh.
$100 to the person who takes out Adam right now.
He has aimbot in his blood. So true. Actually.
He's still alive.
Oh my god. This is a fun game, dude.
Bambozy, thanks for 5 months. Wow, it's been 5 months already. I get that all the time, which I really like. Because if you're like, wow, it's been
What
that
cements
long,
his style even
must
more
mean
is his
time's fine
consistent support
by,
of
which is
small
good.
streamers. He's found a way to build content out of helping people.
We're gonna host a random RuneScape small streamer, okay?
What the fuck? Shroud has hosted you with 30,317 viewers?
Aww.
What? What?
Wholesome.
Type 1 diabetes and has 5-year-old daughter.
Oh, I've seen this.
Show her some Twitch Prime love. Give her that Twitch Prime fucking love right now.
Yeah, that's the thing that I love the most about Shroud. Like seeing that moment earlier, he's like, I'm about to hit like 7,500 subs. And then now that his brand is just massive and his stream is massive and his numbers are massive, he rarely ever talks about that kind of stuff aside to thank people. And it seems that what he's really found joy in is helping others. And I feel like that's really the sign of like a good person or like a genuine person. Especially not a greedy person. And I mean, for someone in his position, you really have the most ability to be greedy. So yeah, it's so nice to see.
What the fuck? Shroud's like,
This is gonna help her medical bills.
I don't want the first thing you guys
Just go.
see.
Just go.
You being ridiculous.
Just go. Just do it.
Oh, look at the subs popping off. How nice.
I've never seen so many subs in my life. What in the world?
Look at all the subs. You guys are incredible, dude. Holy fuck.
No matter the game, Shroud's viewership stays strong. Something that's unusual for all but the biggest streamers. Shroud has recently streamed CSGO, PUBG, Fortnite, Realm Royale, and World of Warcraft.
Realm Royale.
Somehow, he's just
lol.
great at every game he tries. Overshadowed by his growth as a streamer is the fact that Shroud has become one of the best PUBG players on the planet.
But I was watching Shroud last night play Battlegrounds, first person. The guy is a maniac. He might be the best player in the game.
Recently, in a team tournament, Shroud and another popular streamer, Chad, took down 9 out of 10.
I can't
winner
not
chicken
laugh at the
dinners
name
in
Chad. Hatch Sam, thanks for 7. Sorry, wait, look.
Took down 9 out of 10 winner chicken dinners in the event.
That's funny as shit.
Boys, GG.
GG. 9 wins. Should be 10.
Fed's in the video too,
In a lot
Bog.
of ways, the popularity of Fortnite has epitomized why Shroud's viewers are so loyal to him. He knows he could give in to the hot new thing, but in typical Shroud fashion, he stayed loyal to PUBG. He's not trying to be like Ninja or ride the Fortnite wave into mainstream success. Shroud has truly lived the esports roller coaster. He's evolved from North American Counter-Strike golden boy to Reddit's darling right before our eyes. There's no question that there's a long way to go in esports' fight to legitimize itself in the mainstream and offer long-term career options past the upper echelon of each game. But if there's a benchmark
all
to
those
follow when it
clips
comes
of
to
like
remaining
people winning
relevant throughout your
games
career
always
in a world where
so
there's
many
new games
shivers.
popping up left and right, Shroud is it. He's adapted, he's stayed loyal, and he's still here, growing and leaving his mark on every aspect of this community we love.
Aww.
Thanks for watching. If you
That's wholesome as shit. Honestly, I've always seen Shroud as like the like innately the perfect streamer. Like he was born to stream. Oh, also, some